Alright guys, so this is the name of the park where the house is located. Sashagaya Park. So basically, you walk up here, and the house is actually right here. So it's right from the entrance. It's like right here. Hello, konnichiwa. Hope you guys are doing good. So this documentary is all about one family who was murdered, and it remains unsolved. The name of the family was the Miyazawa family. There was a mom and dad and 2 children, and this happened on December 30th, 2000, and it still remains unsolved, which is very interesting. The dad, Mikio, was 44, his wife, Yasuko, was 41, their daughter, Nina, was 8, and their son, Rai, was 6. So the house that they were living in, that they were murdered in, is behind me. It's all kind of fenced off with blue tarps. I just walked up there, and there's actually a police officer that is there, like staying there, I guess just to make sure no one does anything because it was such a tragic place. So I probably can't get inside. He was like, no. The Miyazawa family was murdered between the hours of 11:30 p.m. on December 30th through 12:05 a.m. on December 31st, 2000. Mikio, Yasuko, and Nina had been stabbed to death, while Ray, the son, had been strangled. Police believe that the killer entered through the open window of a second-floor bathroom near the back of the house, which was closest to the Sashagaya Park that we're at right now. And police believe that he cut the screen window off the window frame as the actual fly screen was found on the ground outside. And so they believe that he most likely gained access to the house through the window. The killer used his bare hands to strangle Ray. Again, this was the 6-year-old boy. Ray, who was sleeping in his room on the second floor. Now, the killer stabbed Mikio, the dad, with so much force that the sashimi knife's blade had actually broken off inside Mikio's head. So it goes to show how much force and violence he used to make sure Mikio, the father, was dead. Then the killer went and attacked Yasuko and Nina with the broken knife, the part that wasn't stuck in Mikio's head, before using a Santoko knife, which was found in the house. He used that other knife to murder Yasuko and Nina. Then the killer beat the teeth out of Nina. And again, Nina was the girl, was the daughter. She was 8 years old. The strange part of this case was the fact that the killer stayed for about 2 to 10 hours after he killed the family. He apparently drank 4 bottles of barley tea, melon, and ate 4 different ice creams from the refrigerator, even using the family's toilet and leaving his feces in the toilet without flushing. Drawers and papers were ransacked, dumped on the ground, even dumped in the toilet. Some of the money was taken, although a lot more was actually left behind. The killer also left numerous items behind in the living area, including a knife, scarf, hip bag, sweater, jacket, gloves, and 2 handkerchiefs. The Miyazawa family were found the next morning at about 10 a.m. after Yasuko's mother entered the house and discovered the bodies. The killer had left behind one of his sweaters, which the police were able to narrow down that only 130 units of the particular sweater that the killer had were made and sold. And even some trace amounts of sand were also found inside that the perpetrator left behind. After taking some tests, the police determined that the sand came from the Nevada desert, of all places, more specifically the Edwards Air Force Base in California. They did find the killer's DNA and fingerprints throughout the house, but because the killer had not been previously arrested, there was no actual match, and so the police were not able to determine who murdered the family. The police believe that the killer, his age at the time, they believe he was somewhere between the ages of 15 to 24 years old, and that he was most likely right-handed. The killer's blood was type A blood. The DNA analysis of the type A blood determined that he was obviously male. He also could have had some European descent, and paternal DNA indicating a father of East Asian descent. And so with all that being said, the police, they believe the killer may not be Japanese at all. Hopefully, one day the case will be solved. I hope they find whoever did it. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.